Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So it's the round three team review. Look, I know it doesn't look good. Like I went in 1,000, top 41% score and a 2-1, but like I'm positive in defeat for the fact that once you see my team, they just had a really bad week. You know, the potential was there. I know the last 2 weeks, but the last 2 weeks my team was bad. Like the midfield wasn't good enough. And the thing is, I've stacked the midfield now. Unfortunately, they just didn't perform. It was tagging central this week. Petrarca tagged. Took Miller tagged. Neil tagged. Jelly is playing forward line wing bench at this point. Um, so he looks like an L. Um, McRae just had a stinker. We'll see when we get into it. But there's a few standouts that really helped me. So before we just get into it, I guess I'll say my trades. So I brought in Petrarca, who I put the captaincy on, which ultimately failed me because he got tagged by McGrath. So I went Gorn, uh, Steele and Ward for Petrarca, English, and Lockie Neal. So technically, I got an upgrade through those trades. Obviously, the English one worked out as he got 150. It was looking so good. I had English and Blake in. So good, and then the Petrarca got 98. So yeah, been extra stuff in the bag. So short, obviously in a really disappointing loss. We don't talk about the Tigers. Yeah, he's a seagull. He's an absolute seagull now. It's absolutely ridiculous. Um, but he's definitely a seagull. He's going to be one of the best defenders of the year. I'm so happy I got him. Not sure I'm so happy about this guy. Jack Crisp. Oh my god, this guy he is a joy to watch. Cause oh my god, he gets the ball, you're like yes, and then he just turns over or he butchers it. Like the guy is just he's so inconsistent. I remember him being this inconsistent last year when I was watching him. But it's like I guess you don't notice it until you actually keep an eye on it. But yeah, look, I don't think I'm gonna trade him. Maybe because he's break even. But I don't want to rage trade too many. I've already got a rage trade in mind this week that I won't have to do due to the reason role being changed. I guess you can assume who it is by now. But um, yeah, Crisp needs to really improve. I don't know what's happened, but he really needs to get into the habit of just not being a bot. Being able to Hewitt, I was really worried about Hewitt going into this week because the thing is, the first two games there was no. The first game there was no Walsh. Second game no Chera. This coming in the game against Waltham was the first. It was the first game with the full Carlton midfield. So you're thinking it's good, like Bulldogs, like how Trelaw kind of got out, like put out, and then how McRaven played on wing a bit. So someone was going to get a bit, but they didn't really do that. They kind of just had one on the bench, or they did play on the wing for a time, but then they came back into the middle, like the next stoppage. So they kind of rotated really well, and obviously he's really good. He's one of the best defenders of the year so far, and he started at 400. So yeah, Nick Blakey. Am I happy with this pick? For the pick, yes. I mean, he's averaging 91. Hell, that's the same as Jack Crisp and he's 200k less. So you're thinking, dub. But at the end of the day, I'm thinking if I got Hinge over him and then I could have improved the rookies, I'm thinking it's kind of an L. Like, as a player perspective, he's going to do really well. I think he will do really well. I think he could be a really good pick. But in terms of the starting and having him, because if I had like Hinge or something, then I wouldn't have to, I could fix it up. I would have had Sherry in my forward line. I could have afforded him. I would have had better rookies on the bench. I wouldn't have Uriland. I would just have another defender rookie. Um, yeah, I feel like my team would be better if I didn't go Blakey, but it's a risk I took. And look, he's doing well. 91. I would like a bit more consistency. Unfortunately, Jake Lloyd is killing him because obviously he takes most of the kickouts. He gets the priority over him. Um, So that sucks. So it's like when Jake Lloyd's not in the team, he's got a blitz, but obviously Lloyd is back after his COVID protocol. So yeah. Paddy McCartan is I mean he's solid. I don't care. 61. Yeah, good. Make your money. Make your money. I'm fine with it. Yeah. DeConing is really average. I mean, he only got the points in the last quarter when he went forward. I've never seen a guy play defense not getting any, get like 20 points, go forward for one quarter and get like 30. But he was really impressive, to be honest. I think his on ball work was really good. Like he was very good when he had the ball in his hands. Like he's very quick. For a big man, I was very impressed. Gibcus was fine. I mean, was it his best game yet? I think Giants might edged it into his performance, but his best Supercoach score. People are saying to trade him out. I don't see why. Like he's literally, his scores are getting better and better. I mean, he got 52, 48, and then 62. 62 in a absolute capitulation. So it's like, he's playing dogs this week. I don't know how that's going to work. I feel like we might just get battered, but I don't know. He's definitely a bench player. Probably should have spent the extra 10k for Hinge, but oh, there it is. Moving on to McRae, obviously I put the VC on him. I was going to do VC Petrarca into Neil, but I decided not to. I decided to just play it safe and go McRae as he's. But yeah, I mean the guy got 92 and sees his average of 122. You know, you know. So yeah, look, it was just a bad game. He spent a lot of time on the bench as well, which is weird. Hope that's not a common occurrence, but he was just a bit weird. Took Miller tagged, Petrarca tagged, Neil tagged until the third quarter. By the way, this lost me the week. So thanks North for just stopping. Cheers. Because my opponent Theo, my opponent Theo I was playing had Neil captain, and I lost by 18 points. So he was on 60s at three-quarter time. Locked up. He's got to get like 80, 90. I could actually win. If he gets us a Petrarca, I win. But no, Turner just went, no, I'm gonna stop, bro. I'm gonna stop. Game's done. Who cares? Let's let him have a 40-point quarter and win, make Jason lose. Yeah, cheers, boys. Oh, I mean, but Neil, I'm still happy I got him. Like, even though this is his worst score of the year, I don't care. The guy is a fucking jet, and I need him. So yeah. Josh Kelly, I don't even know what to think with this pick now. It was looking so like promising, like he was on 116, 115, average around that, then build on it, and it could eventually go 120s. And he could just be like just a good, solid, reliable person. And then Leon Cameron has to come in and just fuck that all up. He played in the forward line. He played on the wing. Tanner Bruin was getting the spot up. It's fourth quarter. The guy starts on the bench while Tanner Bruin's in the midfield. Like, are you serious? Like, he's Giants' best midfielder, and he doesn't play in the midfield. I don't get it. The thing is, he had 22 touches, but they're mostly handballs. So that was awesome. But like, his role just isn't there. Now I'm scared. I want to give him another week, but then he's going to drop. So it's like, why would I give him another week? And then someone better than Sunderland, probably Cripps, or maybe hell, even Tom Green. He's going to be above him next week, and then bang, I missed out on an opportunity. So like, it's hard to pick. It's hard to choose what I do here because I really see. I look at my team thinking 6 upgrades. Hopefully, that's the ideal. With 31 trades, 6 upgrades. If you do downgrade, upgrade, that's a 12. And some of these two are going to be straight upgrades. If you have money in the bank, you can upgrade easy. Richarl, maybe not. Stevens, I mean, he could just be a dud. Paddy McCann looks good, it's like, yeah. Matt Rao was good. I expect him to go a little more since Took was getting tagged. I didn't watch the match, so I'm not sure if he was tagging. Really hope not. At the same time, if he gets these times scores every week, I'm fine with it. He's on by like 50%. Maybe I wouldn't have been that fast if I missed out on him. But yeah, Horn Francis and Dacos, they're fine. They're good. They're going to make so much money. They're going to be 300, 400K. It's going to be so good. Stevens is shit. He had a shocker. Every time he touched the ball, turnover. Bullshit. Clang it. Fucked it. In the mud. Um, so yeah, that 23 might have just butchered his entire rookie. Because he was going to be around like Dacos area actually if he got like 60, 70. He would have been around, he would have been around 220, 230. It wouldn't be bad. Um, but yeah, hopefully he can, as long as he holds his spot and maybe get a 50 or 60, keep going. If he goes down, who cares? If he goes and then go back up, like he's a bench player, so it's not like I have to get rid of him. If he gets like 10, then yeah, obviously I'm getting rid of him, but like he won't. Connor McDonald's fine. 51, that's good. He went up what 40, nearly 40K. 37. That's a good first price rise. The only thing is now he needs to keep on going. The first price rise is always the biggest, and then it's like, to go up by 10, 15, like 10, 15, 13, 14. It's like, it's just a slow bit. So he didn't even play, of course he didn't play this week. But yeah, he was going to be my loophole. Yeah, people have advised me to put up at the bench, but like, I just don't know who to bring into this one because all the good rookies have gone up already. So, it'll be hard to say. Grundy in English. English is really good. The funny thing is, I was looking at my team and I was like, should I just VC English, for the, because why not? Why not? And I said, no, let's not be stupid, let's go safe and play McCray. That cost me. But like, I mean, who expect the English got 150, like, realistically? Um, but yeah, I mean, this could be a 1 week woohoo sort of thing because, it's like, oh, you're training with Gordon and he got 150, Gordon only got like 110, so it's like, this is good. But Gordon could come out against Port and fucking get 200, and then English can go get a fat 100 against Richmond. The thing is, Richmond, we do double rock, so you think that would have an effect, but at the same time, we fucking suck. So, yeah. Jack Hayes, the man who shattered my week, 14 and a half time, stat pad in the second half. Yeah, that's going so well. But yeah, oh yeah, you end up like 85K or something, didn't you? Jeez. As long as he keeps on going, maybe not a big score would be very nice. He's playing Hawthorn. I mean, I don't know what to think of that, but because Hawthorn actually been really good. So I get to a bottom full side. I don't care. I'm telling you right now, they are shit. They are shit. Okay, maybe not bottom full. That's a bit harsh. I just don't rate them at all. I think they're shit. That was embarrassing to lose them like that. I'm just gonna make it easy either. Anyway, but I mean, Jack Hayes could kick a bag against Hawks. Because I still have the stigma the Hawks are shit, but they've been good. Like, they've actually been cadet, like they've been very good. Maybe this is just a sign of a new coach, and eventually, once they settle, the cracks will start to show. But yeah, who knows? Onto the four line, Butters. Butters was crap this week. I don't know what happened. I think he got hurt, and then he just wasn't good. Dunkley and Canelio were both amazing this week, especially Cogs. Dominated. Absolutely dominated this week. It was really good to see. Will Brody, solid. He actually had 83% time on ground because it only took like 3 plays to get injured for him to do that. But look at it, you do that and he gets some good points and he gets his highest score of the year so far, if I'm not mistaken. That's his highest of the year so far. No, it's not, you got 100 on it's like, okay. Either way, still very good. He'll make lots of money and if 5 comes back and fucks him over and he gets like 60s, just trade him then. Just trade him to like a Heaney. It's not fast. Rochelle, fucking spud, bro. You absolute spud. Gives away like 4 free kicks, and then of course, when he's on like 50, he could actually, he could actually get something, could actually get a decent score. Just gives away a 50-minute penalty with like 2 minutes left. That should have cost him the game. I was going nuts as well because when I think it was Murphy got hit in the head and he went off, Rochelle was the first one in the ball. He was holding the balls like, oh my god, if he kicks this, like I'm actually gonna win. Like this is insane. Like he's getting like plus 30, plus 40, and then they took it down to Dawson. And an incredible comeback and an incredible match. That kick was like amazing as well. It was literally going behind and it just went straight back in. Anyway, Connor Durden was very happy with Durden. He had a 35-point first quarter and then kind of just fell off. Didn't get a quarter in the third. He didn't get a point in the third quarter. Got like 10 in the fourth. And then because for some reason no one was getting points. The highest in any was like 107. Crips was on like 99 and finished like 120. Like Durden only got put up 8. Matchness is fucking shit. Like I said, I didn't watch the game, so I don't know what he was doing, but he's gonna get dropped. That's the thing. I'm scared he's gonna get dropped. And then what the fuck do I do? But yeah, Bolton obviously didn't play. Okay, so trades. What am I going to do this week? I honestly couldn't tell you. Actually, no, I could. Bolton to Nick Martin is 100% the lock. That like no doubt in my mind that is what I have to do. This guy is going to skyrocket. He's going to be like Hayes. Simple as that. Now, it's a matter of what do I do next? Do I just leave it or I just go, yeah, that's it? Just out of curiosity, I just want to see if there's any rookies. Only one loophole, so. There's something to say about McGovern. Probably should talk about him. He's on 120 average. Just kind of forgot. Jack Sinclair as well. He's not a bad one. Yeah, I kind of just ignored him and I realised, oh, they're actually kind of good. Like, there's no real defender rookies, you know? Looking at Skinner. It's averaging like 40. Jack Stein could be not bad shot, but then it's like, it's top one goes already at like 200k. There's not many people. There's not many people. The only you do is if you say, maybe I trade Saliga or someone. Is anyone Luke Gollant did well? Could do him maybe? I don't know. If it would load. I think Golland is the best option. Got like 79 this week. Rafe McInnes had a good game. Driscoll is meh. Jackson made a good game. Kelly Golland is not here. But yeah, then the next thing is, I mean, I know, Peter, if you're watching this, hi, Bill smack you. Probably shouldn't tell him what I'm doing, but I might do. There is some options. There's many options I can go for. I can literally go I can literally go anyone if I trade Jelly because that role is just. I'm very worried about that role. It doesn't look good. I mean, he'll come out at 140 this week. I'm going to trade him, but it doesn't look good. So it's a matter of who do I get now? Brayshaw, I'm not getting Brayshaw. He's not even in contention. It's Boak, Green, Cripps, maybe Keys. 10k of Oliver, unfortunately. Can't go Oliver. I'm not getting Brett Crouch. But then it's kind of just like, kind of stinkers. Like, you know. So it's like, so it's out of these four probably. Ben Keys is a really, like, pod. The thing is, he's not going to get tagged. He'll never get tagged. Tom Green is 500k and he's the third best midfielder of the year so far. Travis Boak, here's the thing. I always say Boak. I always love Boak and I'm like, I want him in my team, but I never back it and then he gets 140. The same thing happened last week. I chose Petrarca over Boak. And look what happened. It cost me. So do I do the same this week? Or do I back Tom Green, who's 120k less, and he's basically doing the same thing? And he's actually been the best. Or do I just go Cripps because he's 5'18", he's a god? Like, I'm thinking Gold Coast midfield, I'm thinking Melbourne midfield, I'm thinking Boak might have a shit week. I'm thinking Essendon midfield, Keys could go off. At the same time, Laird goes back in there full time. Like, he only had 68 time on ground and got like 98. Sydney, but if he gets back to that 80%, that might, and Keys only got 150. Like, that's not bad, obviously. But, compared to former weeks. So to be honest, like, I want to go Tom Green in a pod. But at the same time, I want to go Patrick Cripps because he's on by 58%. It's a really hard decision. Or do I go Boak? He's on by 2.4, so he's a massive pod. Hell, do I slap Hewitt into the midfield, and then I get Sam Doherty? You know, it's like I've got so many things I want. Or maybe I just keep Jelly. Like I don't know. I've got to figure it out. Whoever's if you guys are watching, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Tell me what the heck I should do. What the heck I should do? Should I trade Kelly? Should I even just keep Kelly and leave that for the week? But yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know how you guys went. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. I'll see you guys all next week.